Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run with Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. You got 3. Three down. Let's go, D. Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pass on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
On the carry.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ravens.
Check, 59, 59. Pull it together. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Allen. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And some space here. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards on the ground.
43 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Oh, good move. And he returns this to the 22.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
After the sack on first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down. Good for 28.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Geis. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On first down, this is Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The 16-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Allen. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Bills 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains.
40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Ferguson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
6-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Geis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Geis. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
That's good.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Ravens.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Mark 30 yards. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check 24. Check 24.
On the ground, it's Geis. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Darius Geis, the ball.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen on 3rd down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
The 36-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you.
Shy of the marker. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
38.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mark 38! Mark 38! Bound to lose one.
Allen will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Allen to throw on third down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. Allen now on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, what a juke into space.
That's all you got.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Allen flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bills. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
12 yards. It's 2nd down. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that could wind up costing a...
Where the blood, then the juice stay turned like, you know.